Listen up. Have you heard the news? We got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Now we on the move. We got something to prove. Now we at the tippy top. Cause we all we got. But we keeping it hot. No miss time on the mic. Ain't no time to stop. Still we having fun. Ain't no holding our tongue. Then we getting it done. And shout out to Travell, girl, you number one. It started with a dream that turned into a vision. Educated new generations is our mission. Ears to the streets, yeah, we steady politicking. If it ain't about the change, mind your business. Now wait again a minute.
Wave your hands with it. Wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the gram with it. Now wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. Now wait again a minute. Wave your hands with it. We top six like we all up on the gram with it.
Welcome to another episode.
Yo, what up? This your boy Super K from Super Sound Lounge, rocking with your favorite podcast, Wait Again a Minute, listed on all platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify. Y'all already know the vibe. Tune in.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again a Minute podcast. Today is Thursday, December the 23rd, 2021. Tonight, y'all, we got a special episode. But as y'all already know, I say that every week, but I be meaning it though. And y'all on the hottest podcast, I want to let y'all know. Y'all on the hottest podcast in the 757. I don't think y'all realize it though.
Oh no, we realize it.
But
yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Well, I want to formally thank you guys for actually accepting the invitation to come and tell your story your way.
Absolutely.
Thank you
to our viewers and listeners. So James, how was your day?
It was good. How about yours?
It was good. It went by fast, but it was good. I can't complain. What's going on, Eugene? How was your day?
I'm blessed to be here. You know, every day a struggle, but as a man, we move forward.
That's right. So I want to say hello to all of the viewers. I want you guys to share this episode tonight until Facebook tell you that you can't share it anymore.
Gotcha.
Because it's definitely going to be something that you guys want to hear
Definitely.
and see. So our topic tonight is what? Drugs, violence, and gangs. Whichever order, all the same thing.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But hey, it was part of your life, so
Absolutely.
It made you who you are today.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So James, introduce yourself and let our viewers and listeners know who you are.
James Dildy, 36 years old, from Willoughville, Virginia. Came to the city around 1988 or 89 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Been here in Suffolk ever since.
You from little old Wellerville.
Yeah, little Willoughville.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something so funny, right? I did not know that it was actually Wellerville, Virginia. I just thought it was like a section.
At one point, I mean, when I was a kid, at one point it was like one little section, whatever. You had Suffolk and then you had Willoughville.
Right.
So I guess I don't know the history behind it, but I know it's combined now, so it's all Suffolk now. So
It is what it is.
yeah, I'm a good old country boy.
Oh, okay. So Eugene, introduce yourself.
How y'all doing? My name Eugene Boone the fourth, aka Junior, BKA Caveman. How y'all doing? I'm straight out of Suffolk, Virginia. Born and raised on Spruce Street.
Okay. So James, fill us in on your backstory. Like, what transpired in your life that will have you sitting before me today?
Pretty much, to be completely honest, I hopped off the porch a little too early. I'm experiencing some stuff that ain't, that you ain't supposed to experience and all that kind of stuff like that. It's like, surrounded by, gang activity, drugs, just Suffolk at one point, in the little section that I was in was just crazy at one point. And, just got caught up in the mix, be honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much, that's what it boils down to. Bad, just bad timing in the bad place. I mean,
so when you're saying bad timing, bad place, break it down for me. Like, why do you think you jumped off the porch too fast?
Pretty much, they had Birdsong Recreation, which they closed down, and that was for far as I know, that was the only outlet for us or whatever.
Yes,
and so it really wasn't much to do besides go out there, and get into stuff. It didn't really amount to nothing. Now that you sit back and look at it, it's like it's doing stupid stuff instead of being productive or doing something positive. You know, you're out on the block, you know, doing whatever you're doing or whatever, and you know, just pretty much bored and just getting into a whole bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean?
Okay, so are you saying because you were in the country, you're a little country boy, you jumped off the porch too soon, and you jumped off into something that you couldn't handle?
Yes, Lord.
I mean, I couldn't handle the drug part about it. That's for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't.
So fill me in, like, far as the how did the drug part come about?
It came about. I had a friend at one point, and you know, we had been friends for years and all that kind of stuff like that. You know, and things transpired to the point as we got older, we started, you know, having feelings for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, she was like my first like real girlfriend, if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like we were just cool. We were best friends on top of that, and it just I don't know, it just worked or whatever. We didn't get into any arguments, any of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very open with each other, and you know, I got a little backstory, you know, being a little hoe growing up and all that kind of stuff, and she accepted the brother for who he was or whatever, and put, you know, that part aside and gave me a chance or whatever. So she was the first girl to ever do that. So it was just, I don't know, it was just my little love story or whatever, and she was just taken from me too soon.
So she was taken from you too soon, and because she was taken from you too soon, what, it left you in an empty place?
Oh,
like what?
Wow. First off, you know what I mean? I started off before the drug part or whatever. I was alcoholic. They had something called juices back then.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was my shot.
My shot was the red one. You know, the red juice or whatever. That was my shot. So yeah, I usually can drink 4 or 5 of them things and still be coherent and just be, you know, because it had caffeine in it. So you all like and
you
drunk at the same time. Yeah.
A lot of
you
people
know,
died off them drinks
a
too.
lot of people died off them drinks. A lot of college students. So we got lucky on that aspect for real, because we pretty much was ODing on caffeine the whole time. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a good thing.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah.
So you were with her and she ended up passing away, right?
Right. She committed suicide.
Okay. And when she committed suicide, you just kind of
went off the deep end. Yeah, like I said, the alcohol, you know, started first or whatever. And then I so happened like to be in the backyard one day and whatever. One of my buddies was back there and he had a blunt rolled up. And I was like, I thought it was weed at first. So he was like, man, I was like, man, hit the blunt. He's like, nah, you don't want this, man. Me being silly, you know, just being completely stupid because I'm using that guy that's a guinea pig for new stuff. And I hit that blunt and went to the moon.
So do you think it was lace?
Lace, woo, it was full of crack cocaine.
Oh my Jesus! Like, so you were smoking behind one of your friends, and it ended up being crack cocaine.
Sent me to the moon. I mean, to the moon. Boing.
I'm not laughing that.
I know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I shouldn't have went to the moon.
But you know, at one point, you know, that was the style.
Yeah.
People were smoking woo bangles and all that. That's what they call them.
Sir.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was, at one point, it was the style. I remember people saying, man, if ain't no crack in my blood on you want it. It ain't no different from people doing like they do lean now. When we was growing up, it was scissor.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
You know, they doing Molly now. We was doing E-pills, but it's nothing but an updated version of the drug that we was doing. That's the problem these days.
Okay.
That's why.
So you went to the moon, and once you came back from the moon,
all the problems were still there.
All the problems were still there.
It was like I was so sad for so long. I mean, I couldn't even get out of bed.
So you actually depressed.
What? I was man. I was sick as a dog. At her funeral, I was all the pieces. I was putty. And then I actually seeing her in that box, somebody that I gave, you know, shoot, that was my girl, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Sick as a dog. Messed me up.
Okay, so you went to the moon, and then so how did you come to know that it was actually crack cocaine in there?
I was like, whoa.
So as soon as you hit it, you knew that was something.
I said, whoa. I said, wait a minute. I said, what the hell is this, man? I mean, I had a little, you know, I said, what the hell is this, man? And he was like, oh, man, that's a banger. That's a banger. I'm green.
Right.
But you know what?
I would have banged him, because it's no way.
I should have beat him up.
Yeah, it's no way that somebody would give you something like that, and you not know,
right?
And he think that it's okay. Oh, it's a banger. Yeah, I'm about to bang you.
But see, just like they go back to what I just said. It was the style. Right. He said it like it was okay because he thought it was okay.
Right. And it wasn't okay.
It wasn't.
And then from that point on, or whatever, it went from being like, after I came down, I said, damn, man, I'm sad all over again. I said, man, I'm in here sick. I'm a grown man. I can't even get out of bed. I'm not eating. I'm crying. I'm I was just tore all to pieces for about I know it had been 9 months I was sick as a dog.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay. So
drinking all
you
the time, just trying to do anything I could do, you know what I'm saying,
to numb it.
to numb it
Right.
or
To numb
whatever.
it. Now, okay, so you were doing that, and so it led to you continuing to use.
Absolutely. It went from being something that I did every now and then to something I'm doing every day to something I'm doing all damn day. You know, it just went from there. But the bad part about it is I did a good job of hiding it.
Okay.
I hate to say it, I was the Houdini of smoking crack.
Right. And being that
To
you
be
were
honest,
young,
right?
it's like, yeah.
Just sneaky. I mean, it's not good behavior. It's not something that you want to do. I'm telling you, just being a life is so much easier if you just tell the truth. It is. I mean, just whatever the problem is, get it out or whatever, and whatever the repercussions or anything that can come from it, just get to come from it. You know
Right,
what I
that's
mean?
right.
Like you got to
That's right.
like Junior told me in the car earlier. You know what I'm saying? He's like James, like I was talking about starting the a business. He said, "Man, you dreaming." And I looked at him funny for a second. But in actuality, what he was saying is, you know what I'm saying, you got to make action. You got to actually
Yeah.
do something. He said, "What are you scared of?"
That's
And I
right.
was like, bro, I'm scared of failure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I was used to because I'm like, I got a drug problem that stemmed for 13 years. I can't get off of it. I'm lying all the time. It's becoming a physical appearance. I'm not this beautiful man anymore. I mean, I'm looking like a skeleton and all this kind of stuff like that. What I'm
Right.
just withering away right before everybody's eyes. And
Wow.
then like they asked me was something wrong, and I had the chance way back then, folks. Way back then, I had the chance to whatever to say. You know what? I got a problem, and I didn't want to stop.
Right. Okay, so now you didn't stop. You continue to use.
Right.
So by you continue to use, then you started getting into other activities. Like, so
Oh
what
man.
started happening? Like,
Next thing I know, whatever. I'm hitting licks. You know what I mean?
what's
And
hitting licks? I need you to break it down in turn because I need to know what hitting licks is. I think I know, but you have some viewers and listeners that may not know. So we
Hey.
need to make sure that they are, on one accord with us.
Go ahead.
just say it was doing some things that you shouldn't do for money. You should go out there and get a job like a normal person, but you're doing
Okay.
it the easy route or whatever, and it's not quite legal. If you get what
Okay,
I'm saying, I'm
it's
gonna
involving
say,
illegal activities.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna
gotcha.
say that illegal
Gotcha.
activity, stuff that you're
Okay.
not supposed to, get yourself involved in. And then when you brought up, the know right from wrong and the know that this is not right what I'm doing, but I got this problem and now I got kids and stuff or whatever, and I'm flip flopping from jobs. It was just I ruined my first marriage, to be honest with you, over drug addiction, whatever. Me and her didn't get along. Some things were done, what I mean, that I cannot talk about because that's it's a little personal, whatever.
Right.
And it led to us, what I'm saying, splitting up. We got 2 daughters together and all that kind of stuff like that or whatever. I just went through so much, whatever, in that relationship, whatever. And once that was over, I said, damn, man, I only wanted to get married one time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I do love her. At the time, I did love her. You get what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I went even deeper. And that's when I started using all the damn time or whatever. And there was a point when I didn't use. It was a point I had moved to Yorktown, Virginia, with a girl at one point or whatever. She had took me in when I was out here, living like trash and brought me back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had turned into a fat kid up there. I was 209, I was like 219, 220 pounds with a boot and everything. She brought me back.
You had changed your people, places, and things.
Right.
And doing that, you
Oh
gained
man,
weight. And
I gained weight. I had muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, it had got to the point
yeah.
that I wasn't used to the weight. So I'm working on this. One of my friends, Shadia Rawlins, I'm working on her car. She had my Audi TT that needed a wheel bearing, and I'm out there sweating bullets.
Oh wow.
I'm out there sweating bullets because I done got chunky, whatever. So anyway, that relationship, that whole time I was out there, whatever, I didn't use that one. I might have smoked weed, and I might have had a maybe a weekend of too much drinking or whatever. Or she might have drank all the time, hint, hint, whatever. And I eventually she got abusive, man. And I like my thicker women, and she was bigger than me, man. So I won't go. She won't go beat the hell out of me, man.
Right. Oh, so she was beating you up and everything. So you had turned into a wimp.
But yeah, not really a wimp because I was a man, like, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, you ain't gonna be doing all this, whatever, you know what I mean? But then it got to the point, I'm like, wait, man, I'm a black man in Yorktown. Not saying that Yorktown is a racist place, but you don't want to be a black man out there, you know what I'm saying? A relationship with a white woman and be out there cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
because you going to jail that night, regardless if you did anything or not. And I
That's
know
right,
all that
that's
too
right,
well.
that's right.
Trust me, it's not something you want to do. So I
Something you
haul
wanna
but
do.
yeah, but in my daddy house, I sure did. A grown man fled back to his daddy house. Daddy ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah, ain't got nowhere to go.
And I wasn't using it. And that's when I got with my son's mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't using at all. And we were staying at her mom's house. The rent was she was paying her mother rent, when I was
Right.
staying with her or whatever, and we had a good relationship, best friends type stuff like that. And we had to move because her mother was selling the crib. And then where we were moving to, what I'm like, man, I ain't did no drugs in about a year and a half, man. And I said, man, I'm about to move right back to the same neighborhood
Right, confidence.
that
Right.
but I was getting, the majority of my stuff from or whatever. So I'm like, damn, man, I'm not all that strong yet, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But not being a man and saying, baby, look, you know what I mean? Look, I
can't
had
do
a
that,
drug
yeah.
problem, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
before I got with you or whatever, I don't think it's a good idea, you know what I'm saying, to move into this neighborhood. But she
Mm-hmm.
was so excited and she wanted a relationship with me and wanted us to have our own, you know what I mean, or whatever, that
Right.
I kind of went along with it. You know what I mean? Because it was we could have easily got the place, the rent was doable, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
all that kind of stuff like that. And next thing I know, I'm over there and just got tied up with the wrong people. Next thing I know, I'm getting high again. And that's when it really went downhill.
So you were getting high. So now, how do you guys know each other?
Oh man.
My boy.
What? This my
Eugene,
guy here.
Eugene,
This my guy.
how do y'all know each other? Like,
In school I was always well known. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I hung with the funny guys, I hung with the gangsters, I hung with
mhm,
the smart kids, I hung with the
Everybody.
athletes, I hung with everybody.
Everybody.
right.
And
Nice
he was
mix.
one of the top line of funny.
Yeah, I was a character at one
So
point.
him and my brother, uh Mike don't care if I call his name. I ain't call his name. I
Mhm.
call it anyway. Mike, it don't matter. But anyway, my brother, you know what I'm saying? They was real cool. They
Yeah.
was in the same class
I
and
bought a
stuff.
go-kart for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know, that's how I met them, man. They literally walked out of class joking on each other.
That's how we did it.
And
So that's how you guys met in school.
yeah,
Okay,
in
got you.
school.
So Eugene, tell us a little bit about you, like what you had going on.
I mean, where when we start?
I want you to start from younger and the activities that you got in, or things that you
Oh
were
man.
affiliated with.
I'm from Spruce Street, and that speak for itself. Anybody in Suffolk knows Spruce Street stand up. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Man, and hold on. First of all,
Yeah.
it's ain't but 5 people on Spruce Street, and
That's now.
That's
four
now.
and four of them old.
That's
That's
now.
now.
That's
But
now.
Spruce Street
back-
used to jump. I'm
Yes,
talking
sir.
about one of the
Yes.
thoroughest hoods in Suffolk
And I
in
was
Oh,
good
wow.
over
Virginia.
there. I was always good over
Yeah,
there. Always.
yeah.
And I wasn't
Oh,
even
wow.
from their hood, and it was good
Like
over there.
Oh,
I
geez.
grew up rough. I grew up real rough.
Mhm.
I grew up. It was flooded with drugs, gambling, pimps, hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen it all. I seen it all
True story.
on Spruce Street. You know,
So.
gang violence, gang banging.
Mhm.
Like from day one, when I first hopped out the womb, I got slapped. And I ain't saying that my cousin slapped me my first day home. You know what I'm saying? My
Right,
mama said,
right.
as soon as you get in the car, you slap me. Like that's just I grew up real rough.
Okay, so I get it. You grew up real rough,
Yeah.
but how did you come to, or did you get into any of those activities?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, Spruce Street to the, Spruce Street to the death, I grew up on Spruce. And when I say that, I'm not saying that talking about like I'm gang banging, I'm out here doing this and doing. I'm saying that Spruce Street is my family.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody from Spruce Street, we grew up together. We
Right.
helped each other. You know what I'm saying? When we ain't head, when the other one ain't head, we giving. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fight. But one us fight, we all fight. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? One us skip school, we all skip school.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
uh, 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 uh. One us graduate, we all graduate. We did everything together.
Okay, so I get it.
Everything.
I get it. Spruce
So
Street
I
is
don't
going
say like Spruce Street, yeah, like I ain't like the young boys out here with all that. Nah, none of that. I
Right.
speak for the people in the heart of Spruce
Okay.
when I see that.
Okay, I got you. So that's you're repping Spruce Street. I get it. But how did you grow up? Like what made you feel as though you have a story to tell? What are some of the
Oh,
things that you
man.
actually got into? Like I
I
know
got
you
into
you're not a choir boy. We already know that.
Um,
So
I went to high school like every other kid. I graduated. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
was athletic. I was on the wrestling team. But I started, a lot of women. I got two sons that's the same age, you know.
Mm.
So I had a lot of women, which gave me a lot of responsibility. So I started hustling
Mm-hmm.
to support everything I had going on. That's my habit, my clothes, shoot, everything. Now, I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
my mom won't there. She was there,
Right.
but I was a very expensive boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah, we
had
fly.
needs,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we did, and you know, high school came about, I graduated, I met my first wife at 18. I moved out my mom's house at 18. I was gone. I was on my own. I was actually in high school living in my own crib.
Oh, so you grew up
I grew up
fast.
fast, yeah. When I was in 12th grade, I had my own spot.
Okay, so you in the 12th grade, you had your own spot.
Yeah.
How many kids did you have then?
3.
Hold on.
Yeah, I had 3.
Ain't no way in the world. You
Yeah.
18 years old and you
I
have
got
3
3
kids
kids.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
yeah.
late.
But like I
Yeah.
said, I jumped off the porch real early. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I jumped off the porch real early.
So you jumped off the porch real early. And what are some of the things that took place? It's like I'm dragging it out of you. Like, no, I need you to
Like
tell
we got
these
we
people what's going on.
I got, like I said, I'm from Spruce, I moved to Oak Street, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when, around Oak Street is flooded with all at the time with everything
Okay.
Crip
Okay.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Mm-hmm.
blue on Oak Street. And I
Mm-hmm.
fell in love with Oak Street because, the boys around there, they showed me love. You know, the
Got you.
next door neighbor, oh my God, I ain't gonna call his name, but a big
Yeah.
shout outs to
Please
him.
don't.
He
Yeah.
looked out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't like I was actually banging. I was hanging around them every day.
Okay.
Affiliated.
So you're affiliated.
Mm-hmm.
So you just as well be down because if you go anywhere, if you with them, you a target.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Guilty by association.
Yeah,
That's
and the
right.
police could even label you that just
Mm-hmm.
because you're there. So one thing led to another one, and that's why I drank that poison.
Drop that poison. So now let me ask you this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, or well, maybe I should ask you. Do you feel as though were you missing something because you said when you moved to Oak Street, they showed you that love?
No, I ain't. I always been loved everywhere I go. I mean, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
tooting my own horn or bragging, but everywhere I go and everybody I'm around love me. I always been a giving person and a very loyal person. I
Mm-hmm.
never
Yeah.
stole nothing from nobody I'm close to. I never went behind my homeboy back mess with his girl.
Right.
I ain't never been on no sneak, nothing. There's one thing. People can call me a lot of stuff in the street, junkie, this, that, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't call me a snake and you can't call me disloyal.
We
Right.
never had an argument the whole time we've been friends.
For
I
real.
cannot think of one time
So
we've been friends a long time.
everybody love
Mm-hmm.
me. And just like I rep Spruce when I was around there, when I got the Oak Street, I started doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Okay.
where that come in at.
So that's where they come in. Okay.
Yeah.
So you round on Oak Street,
Mhm.
and now you are affiliated with them. You're not a participant. You just guilty by
At that
association
time.
at that time.
At that
Okay. So
time.
but then you drunk the poison.
Yeah.
And when you drunk the poison, then what happened?
Ball game.
Ball game. So ball games.
That's when Caveman was created.
Oh, that's your alias, okay, man.
Yeah. Eugene, that's the school boy, the
Mm-hmm.
good boy, the church boy, the preacher. That's Eugene.
Right.
Then got Junior. That's the little boy that grew up in poor little Spruce Street.
Okay.
And then you got Caveman
So you got a lot going. You have like 3.
personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
You
kick
have
in,
several alter egos. Yeah.
and they actually they kick in.
They kick in.
Yeah.
So now you're there and it's kicking in and you doing what you do.
Yeah.
And then what?
Hell, I mean, that's when the fighting came in and the drug abuse
Okay. So
because it went from hustling to using.
okay. Now how is that possible? You're a
Oh, it's
you're a dealer and then you become a user.
women.
Women. So a woman.
That's how I got. Yes,
That's usually how it happens.
women. I ain't saying
Wow.
it for everybody, but that's how it happened to me. I went to make a pluck,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got up there, the girl asked for the stuff. I gave it to her,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Where the person at coming to get this stuff?" She was like, "It's for me." What?
Mm-hmm.
You?
Right.
So I'm up there, I'm chilling, and I got to dipping and diving. And
Wow.
I fell in love with that feeling. It took me out of place, that I never been before.
Okay, now what drug is this that you are you using crack cocaine,
This was
James,
this
or
was crack cocaine. Yeah.
That stuff is tough.
I was on cocaine in high school. He'll
Oh,
tell you that. I was wild in high
yeah,
school. I'm on. Hey,
yeah.
look,
I forgot to
man,
mention
to
wow.
that
play
too.
with, fight anybody,
I'm
anywhere.
sure. I'm sure
Like
you have.
I be in high school still making A's and B's and sniffing cocaine in the bathroom at the same time.
I was at Sonic's drive-in. Always tore up.
Like, I mean, it's
Oh my
sad. It's
gracious.
sad. It's sad. And that's why I'm here today,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't fool me. You can't get nothing past me, and I can help a lot of people here. Because
Right.
you think that's where it's at. I'm talking about young people right here.
Yeah.
You think that's where it's at, drinking this lean and popping them pills and stuff. You wait till them withdrawals kick in.
Yeah.
And let's
Yeah,
see how big of a man you
yeah,
is.
I've seen those people withdraw, especially when
Let's
it comes to heroin and stuff
Yes,
like that.
Lord.
That stuff is
Yes,
very,
Lord.
I
very,
mean,
very powerful.
we really didn't show the like I was telling Junior one day, I said, bro, I said, if we really sit back and think about it, I said, what did we show the next generation, which is our little brothers, you know what I'm saying, our nephews, and you know what I'm saying, godsons, and
Mm-hmm.
just general young men in the neighborhood and all that stuff. I said, what did we show them?
The same thing Easy and them showed us. So the question is, when did this chain break?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Somebody
It's
had to
not
break this
who,
chain.
because in the Bible says, son, it's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Everything that's going on been going on since my grandma days, when pimps was going on licks, and them boys out there had to fight each other,
It's
but
the
they was
same,
taking corn looking and stuff
it's the
then.
same,
Right.
same
Then the
different thing.
crack era hit. Now
That's
we in the
right.
heroin era. It's
Yeah.
nothing new under the sun.
Then crack
It's
hit the
the
streets in the
question
80s.
is, when do we step up and deal with the situation?
Yeah.
Okay. But I think first we have to, especially if you are a user, one, I think you have to, even though I'm not, I have never been a user,
Good.
but I've had family members that have, so I do know that I have that trait of addictive behavior. You know,
It's
Right.
it's definitely in the DNA.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know that one, if you are a user, you have to be honest
Oh yeah.
Right.
of who you are before you can help, before you guys can
Right.
help anybody else.
You have to
And
fix
Standing your
yourself
truth.
And
first.
Right, that's right.
addiction is not, let's don't get it twisted. Addiction is not just heroin, crack cocaine, and alcohol. Addiction is sex.
Right,
Addiction is
right. That's right. That's
overeating.
right. That's right.
Addiction is gambling. Addiction is too much of anything other than God.
That's right.
Because the only thing that you can't get too much of is the Lord. And I
That's
ain't
right.
up here
And
preaching like I ain't saying that, because I still got my demons that I deal with.
Everybody does.
So I'm
Yeah.
not
right,
perfect,
everybody
and
does.
I'm still fighting. But at the same time, that main chain is broken. I don't do heroin.
It's not easy to stay clean.
Oh, so you say so okay, so you went from crack cocaine to heroin.
Oh yeah. Oh, I won't finish with the story.
Go ahead. Because I was like, hold on now, I ain't heard that part. Like what? I'm missing something. Okay, I got you. So you went from okay, so fill us in on
Okay, okay. I went to one of my people, and I was looking for cocaine,
that. Mm-hmm.
and I was going on a female house, and you know what the drugs do to you when you doing your wisdom thing.
Okay.
So I asked a female, did she want some, and I was gonna get some.
Mm-hmm.
She said yeah. So I'm asking my plug. I'm asking him, yo, I need some. He like, I ain't got none. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at you sniff it. Let me get some.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I ain't got this. Ain't what you think it is. So I'm like, what is it, bro? And he tell me what it is. It's heroin. And I'm a rat. I'm a lab rat. I try anything to get me outside my body. I never been scared to get high. I done got high literally off of everything on this planet, down to food and women.
So you got addictive behavior.
I got
all the way-
addictive all the way around.
all the way
Anything
around.
I do, I take it to the next level. I
Yeah,
can't get
okay.
enough for it. That's why I
Gotcha.
can't gamble or nothing, because I take it too far.
If it make you feel good, you just gonna
You know,
it
but
becomes your fork.
but I asked him for it,
Mm-hmm.
and he let me try it. And he was like, give my money. I gave him $20. I said, what the rest of that? He said, that's all you getting. He said, just sit right there and wait 10 minutes and tell me how you feel. Baby girl,
So you act
3
like you was
minutes.
a doctor.
Yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes went past. Man, I was so high. It was unbelievable. Off of one scoop. And that right there was the end of my life as we knew it.
Wow.
That right there. He didn't tell me about the withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't tell me how you got to wake up and you got to have this drug in order to get out the bed. He didn't tell me how to take you from your family. He didn't tell me how to snatch you from my
Of course
kids.
not. Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I had to leave my babies, and still ain't all the way cool with one of them. My youngest boy.
Mm-hmm.
God knows, man. And on this bracket, I apologize to my son. You know what I'm saying? It hurt. I'm hurting now. I'm hurting right now. I miss my boy, and I picked that thing over him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing I could do now, my uncle, they said my uncle funeral. My uncle said my uncle died. My uncle don't. His brother said, "Ain't the way you start the race, it's the way you finish that thing, man.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You can't judge me over my past, bro. Let that die."
Right. And then too, if a person judge you on their past, that's something that they got to get over. That
Yes, Lord.
As long as you know that you're no longer in that section, that's no longer part of your life, and
Right.
that made you who you are today.
Yeah.
And you good with that.
Yeah.
You can care less what anybody else got to say.
Look, I'm
Right.
gonna leave like this. One thing about it, and I thank God that I did heroin. I thank God I did crack. I thank
You
God
went
for
through
that
that. Yeah,
call.
that's right.
I got 8 kids and 2 step kids. Any of my kids tell you sometimes my kids keep it so real with me. I be like, look, I'm still your daddy.
Right.
That's how real they keep it with
Yeah.
me.
Right.
My kids don't lie to be about nothing. I tell them, you tell me the truth, I can put my hands on you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the truth. What's going on? Let me help you. You can't lie about having a broken heart because I done been that pimp and play. I got 2 kids the same age. You can't tell me about doing drugs because I know what to look for. I done did them all.
Right.
You can't tell me about gang banging because I done did all this.
Okay, so
You know.
let's get to the gang banging part. Okay, so you used to do the gang banging. So now
Nah,
tell me,
I'm not active.
you're not active.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there a such thing as not active though? Like
And the
how does it
game
go?
that I was in
Mm-hmm.
is not active. You understand what I'm saying? Which
Okay.
means I can be respected out.
Yeah.
I done put my work
Okay.
in. I done did what I had to do.
Get
I
your
don't
walking
owe the
papers.
streets nothing.
Wow. See, yeah, I watch a lot of TV.
But see, when you if you
possible.
are with the other set,
Mm-hmm.
it's blood in, blood out.
Okay, so what you're saying is different gangs
It's
have
different
their
different
Right.
rules.
Right. Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
right. And first of all, I'm a man for anything. You gonna make me do nothing.
Nothing.
When I was a boy, when I was a child, I did childish things. Now I'm a man, I put them childish things away. Can't
Right.
nobody make me do nothing I don't want to do.
Nothing.
That's right. Well, I mean, hey, I get it. I get it. I
You
mean, you
know.
actually schooling me, and I'm sure you schooling, the people that are listening, because, like I said, I thought just watching TV
Yeah.
Right.
I lost
that
my
it had to be that
yeah.
way.
I lost my brother due to gang violence. My
Right.
brother Quantez Russell missing right now.
Rest in peace.
I hurt every day. Every day. Every day. The last words my brother told me, man, get out the streets and preach because it ain't for you no more. All you doing is abusing drugs out here. You ain't the same person. You ain't out here. People don't respect you as Junior. They look at you now as a junkie.
Yeah.
Leave it
Wow.
alone because I know my brother, you're going to end up hurting somebody or taking them up out of here.
Yeah.
Because even though I was a junkie, I'm still not the one you want to fool with. You understand what I'm saying?
Just like I had gun rights
So you
and
can't.
on drugs at the
I
same
can't
time.
mix that. I can't mix
Not
that.
good.
And it's just not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? I tell anybody out there, man, let it go, bro.
Yeah.
Now, did any of you? I know you. Did either you go to jail? I know you
Oh,
went
yeah, I
to
done
jail.
did my time.
Yeah. I just came home November 8th.
Of 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
So you were only been home less than
Oh, I ain't been home long at all.
right.
Mhm.
I ain't been home long at all. But it's one thing about it. Me and my son's mother, we broke up or whatever because we just couldn't get along and all that stuff. And then
Right.
my past drugs and I did a lot of damage or whatever. I can't blame her for not being with me for real. Long as we co-parent and get along, for the simple fact of that, I always love her because she gave me my first son. I will
Right.
always love her or whatever. But if we can't be together, that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and just take care of my seed. But now before then I had a whole nother girlfriend before I went in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. She did her brother dirty as hell. You know what I mean? Far as like, it's the worst. It's just terrible, I'm saying, having a girlfriend and have to go to jail, especially when y'all ain't been together that long. Because in reality, she don't really owe you no loyalty. You get what I'm saying?
You
But-
abandoned her.
Right. But the thing is, in my situation, she already knew that I was going to jail. So I already told her, I said, look, if you can't handle this or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just let me know. Or as a matter of fact, look, it ain't my fault that, you know what I mean? It ain't her fault, you know what I'm saying, that I got to go to jail or whatever. So I even broke it down as far as like, we gonna split up. We just, be cool, whatever.
Right.
You do whatever you do. I don't want to know nothing about it.
Okay, so you had a girlfriend and
Right.
she did you dirty or whatever. But how long were you in jail or prison?
Oh,
Whichever one you went.
I got sentenced to altogether for my the 2019 crimes that I was involved in or whatever, grand larceny, burglary, lying to investigators, crazy charges like that, which is stemming from I was tore up that night, whatever, and me and a co-defendant, you know what I'm saying, we did some stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying, under the influence.
Right.
I got a bug put in my ear when I was blowed. I really didn't even have to even do it because I had my own scratch. But when you blowed and when you smoke enough for that stuff or whatever, and the way I did it, I didn't smoke the traditional way which they did it with a stem. I used to put my stuff on a blunt. You know what I'm saying?
So you were basically like lacing, like
right?
A woo banger.
That was the only way.
Right. Okay. So you put yours in a blunt which had weed in it.
No. No.
So you just had straight.
I mean, you can put weed in or you
I
can
didn't
use
wanna
tobacco.
put-
It don't matter. The crack overpower whatever it is. It don't even matter.
No, man. I tried it one time like that, whatever. And, I feel like I was on Pluto, man. I said,
You was.
I said,
So hold on. So it's safe to say you'd have been to the moon, you'd have been to
Pluto.
The
Yeah,
moon.
I done,
you'd have
yeah.
just
That's
been
it.
somewhere
I
else.
done thought I done died and came back to life.
Look, man, look, I was in a
Woo!
coma. I OD'd in heroin. I OD'd on heroin in 2014. I was in a coma for 7 days. I died. The doctors told my mom I had a 25% chance I live.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
That's going past the moon.
Yeah.
That's past the moon.
Yeah, I don't know, but just looking at y'all, like you definitely don't look like what you have been through.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shucks.
when God in you, when ain't no darkness, when it's light.
You got that right.
When we walking out here and we look for our next hit, you was a zombie. You dead out here.
I utilized my time very well in the Western Tidewater region. When I went in, I was 145 pounds at 6 foot, which is extremely lean if you get what I'm saying.
Right.
So I went ahead. I said, you know what, man, I ain't got a choice but to do this. And I was green to like the Department of Correction. So when they said all those years and they suspended all of but 1 year, I said, damn, I gotta do 12 months, man. I said, man, I'm going in. I went in January 22nd. I'm like, damn, I ain't getting out the next year. I didn't know anything about the 85%,
Right.
Any of that stuff or programs. I didn't know any of that stuff. So when I got in there, I said, man, I'm tired of sitting around here because I was supposed to have went to prison, but they never came and got me. So I spent my whole time in there. So I was like, man, it's a chance they might not come get me or whatever. So I went ahead and got on the trustee program, you know what I'm saying, immediately when I got in there. And in actuality, I had some health issues that I was dealing with when I was in jail. My kidneys weren't working right. And I had a catheter and a bag and everything. And I was on medical watch and everything.
So you were so green that God actually blessed you that you went to the medical ward in the jail.
Yeah. And think about it, like jail really fixed me because I probably would have died in the street because I probably went to the hospital like, damn, I just got kidney stones. But the whole time, nah, I had some issues.
Probably.
Right.
So, the jails are responsible for you or any so if you're sick, they got to send you to the doctor. That's just what it is. It don't matter how much it costs the facility. It's just what it is.
Right.
You just pay your copay and be done with it. So once I got healthy and got into the trustee program, I was serving trays and all that stuff, and I had built a rapport with everybody. Like he said, I'm a character. I like to make people laugh. So every time I would go on the blocks and everybody kind of like sleep, I'm like, yo, word that mother, all loud and all that, just being silly and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Make your time go by.
Man, just in there chopping up with the fellas, man. And I was good with everybody, the AB, even the white boys. I was good with them. I was good with all the Crips, all the Bloods, all the G. I was good with everybody. Like I had a good bid falls. I got into a little scuffles because you're gonna get into a scuffle in jail because you've been in there and everybody locked up in a box. Tidewater is not the place you want to go. So
none of
them are. But
for you, it was your safe haven though. But because
God
allowed you that time to sit down.
Absolutely. So I'm sitting down. So then they had educational programs. Shout outs to Ronnie Sharp, Marie Evans, Miss Whitfield, and anybody in the education department and the mental health department. They got me right. So I was diagnosed with some mental issues and stuff. And got the correct medication for depression and all that kind of stuff and other issues. And I took anger management. I took substance abuse. I took NA. I took parenting classes.
So now you took all those classes,
right?
And you did that time, which allowed you to have that sit down time
Right.
to get yourself together for when you come out.
Right, left the other girl alone, and then like my son's mother. Shout out to my son's mother, Keaton. She held the brother down. She kept me fed in there. I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and capture. She did a wonderful job, and for real, she didn't owe me no loyalty because I had moved on with somebody else because we had split up, and that didn't work out, and I was all hurt from that. And she picked me back up. So I'm forever grateful for having her doing that bid because she kept the brother. But next thing I know, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start working out. So I'm looking at all these jail workers. I said, damn, this dude, he getting cut up in 1 month. I said, man, ain't got nothing to do in here, man. So I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna start working out. And the next thing I know, I just went bananas with it or whatever and got in damn good shape.
You gotta make the best of it. I did. I ain't do no long time, like no 10 years now, but I did. I paid for my debt to society. Put it that way.
Me too.
And I was in there for a good little meatball. You know what I'm saying?
Mine was a tiny little meatball.
You know? I mean, a month, 2 days, anything away from your kids for no reason, away from your family too long. I don't care.
It's too long. But you have to realize too, like, but you do have to pay your debt because you went out and committed these crimes. So you gotta look at it like this. Yes, you're away from your kids, you're away from your loved ones, but yes, too, you were still out here trying to support your habit.
Right. Yeah, or whatever. I didn't go to jail for my habit though. I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I always work. And I ain't had to take nothing from nobody or rob nobody for nothing to support my habit. If I'm gonna take something from somebody, it's gonna be for them kids. It ain't gonna be for no dope. Believe that. Because I'm a man for anything. I work for mine. Now I have blown whole checks, but it was mine. You understand what I'm saying?
But do you realize when you blow the whole check?
Man, I'm killing the kids. I'm killing the rent. I'm taking from everybody. See, when you in your addiction, when you in your mess, you don't think about that, and you really don't care. You don't. I'm just being real. You don't care about nothing but your next fix.
So nothing. Okay, so you both did time. You both had an addictions or whatever, and you committed, whatever crimes when you were in your mess. Right?
Yeah. I have committed crimes, but my last bid, that won't me. I just, you know what I'm saying? That's just loyalty.
This is my first time getting in trouble.
I don't do certain things. I just got morals about. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay, gotcha. But I ain't private with that one.
I lost my morale with my addiction. I did.
So now, you guys was friends in high school, and now when you were doing what y'all were doing, were y'all still cool? Were y'all still friends and stuff?
Yeah, that never changed.
But you guys never did anything together. As far as drugs.
We ain't never got high together. Not off nothing hot. Not off nothing hard.
Bro.
I'm trying to think on where we did. Well, you see, if we did, I don't remember it like that. It was on an everyday thing.
It happened one time. We was on Lee Street. We got.
Okay. I remember.
I wrote a missile.
But I'm saying that. But look how long that go was. She asking like, do we actually be out there together?
Absolutely
not. No. I was asking was, have you guys, being that you guys were friends? Because I know, like, sometimes people, they may do things together, or they may not. They may keep it. Yeah, I know you do it, but I've never seen you do it, or we never done it.
It was on two different levels. Like mine was heroin and his was cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we have one time got high together, but me and his relationship is more on we grew up together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And his addiction took him from me and mine took him from him.
Right.
And when we got clean, we met each other back on Facebook and we started talking about it, and this happened.
Okay. So now let me ask you this. So when you were in your addiction, like, how do you think, or was there a time where the kids, you felt like, or the kids told you, like, Dad, like, you need to stop?
Check this out. I'm gonna leave it like this, and this here gonna touch a lot of people. My son, we can't call like kid name.
You can call your kid name.
My son Deshaun told me He said, "Dad, watching you get high is like watching Superman fall out the sky."
Good God Almighty,
It
boy.
broke me down. It broke me down. That's my son.
And how old is he?
He 19 now.
So yeah, so
But you
he
know
done seen a
what?
lot.
That boy don't judge me. That boy love his daddy the same. He don't care if I'm high or sober. Man, big shout outs to my son, man. For real,
Mhm.
cause he's a big reason that I'm moving for. I tell him all the time, I'm proud to be your daddy.
Mhm.
You's an upgrade version of me. He don't get high. He ain't
Right.
got no kids. He ain't got no charges. He ain't in no gang. That boy about to go to college. He took everything I had and left all the negative. Ain't that son?
That's good because when you sit back and look at it, you gotta thank God for that because
That's
he
right.
he could have chose
My route.
exactly.
Right.
Then I got my
Exactly.
daughter. She up here texting me now, Angel. Oh
Mhm.
my God, her too. Her too. You know what I'm saying? And Strawberry. I mean, my kids still love they dad. I'm having a little trouble with my youngest boy. That's because of what I've had done, and I
Mhm.
got to deal with that.
Right.
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 When he ready to talk, he ready to talk, and
That's right.
whatever he say, if it's negative or if it's good, I'm gonna take
You gotta
that
take it. That's
because
right.
I lost him behind my addiction, and I'm here I'm here. This is the reason I'm here. I don't want nobody to feel like I feel. No
Mhm.
father should feel like that over his child. I haven't
Right.
seen my son in 3 years.
And how old is he?
He 18 now.
Wow.
Out of all my kids, I got 8 kids. He the only one that ain't there.
Right. Well, you got to look at it too. Maybe eh, even though you have seven others, but they're individually, uniquely them.
Yeah,
So he may have been hurt by some of the things that you
he
have
was.
did.
He
So
was.
like you
He
said, so
was.
when he
I
gets
did that.
ready, yeah, he'll
He'll
come
come
around.
around. Oh,
Yeah, he'll
I
come
never
around.
stop praying.
Yeah,
And I never stop waiting on him. I
that's
ain't
right.
even worrying about that's foolishness for me to even think that my son ain't gonna come around. Cause one thing you can't hide from is energy and God.
That's right.
He gonna
That's right.
pull through, and because I pulled through.
Mm-hmm.
He see me doing good. He up here watching. I know his mama got him watching it. She probably talking, but they watching though. And
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
want to say to all my kids, to Deshauna, Deshaun, Zamaria, Angel, Paige, Kennedy, Jermaine, Kate, all my babies.
How in the
Mine.
world you ran them names off like you
Oh
were saying your
yeah.
age?
All my babies. Dad apologize. And I love y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stepping out there. I ain't even been spending that much time because I've been grinding with this job to make sure that everything good. I
Right.
just got a new crib and all that. For them, this is for my family. And big shout outs to my old lady, Latia Livingston. She is a great queen, yo. Like she is 30% of the reason I got clean.
That's good. So how long have you been clean now?
From I've been clean now for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think once
I'm talking
your
about no dipping
son,
and dabbing and none of that.
right,
None of that.
the
Straight,
straight,
They're
straight,
straight
straight,
because
yeah.
nothing.
some people say they clean, but they be dipping and dabbing. If I'm talking about dipping and dabbing, then it been almost two.
Angel Davis said that we love you too.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah.
Love you, girl.
I think once your son sees that, you know, after a period of time that he see that you're, clean and that that you're actually living what you're saying, then he'll come around. But in due time with that. But you, James, how long have you been? Okay, so you only been out. You ain't even been out 60 days.
No, not at all. But when I got in trouble or whatever, I went ahead and cleaned up the whole time I was out on bond.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? So I won't dipping and dabbing or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when I went to jail or whatever, I went to jail, you know, all right now, and I got more time to be clean. You know what I mean? It was like
Right.
in my situation or whatever, it was a blessing because in that first year I was weak. I thought about getting high every day. I said, man, I'm not even trusted to have money in my pocket right now. You get what I'm saying or
That's a
whatever?
trigger.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
look,
yeah.
trigger.
look, I'm gonna tell you something. If anybody out here fighting addiction, whatever, do not carry any cash on you whatsoever.
Nope.
Keep that money on a card or whatever. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
Lord.
Because I don't think no drug dealer's taking square yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, you
You kind of safe with that one.
you're kind of safe without them. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So don't put any cash in your pocket, whatever. And if you do get cash, go spend it on what you need to spend it on. Falls like paying your bills.
yeah.
See, one thing about addiction, whatever, man, it causes you to neglect your bills. And the bills should be the most important thing because that's what houses your family. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? As a man, that's why I feel sure of that. my addiction took completely control
Yeah.
or whatever, man, to the point, man, that I would do jobs and it wouldn't be the best of my ability or whatever. I'm getting money up front and never doing the jobs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, it got bad and whatever. And it wasn't like I was doing it on purpose. I was just too burnt out.
Right. Yeah.
I had, it was to the point I was using every day, all day, all night long. And I neglected, you know what I'm saying? When my son was first born and my son's mother, I neglected them
How many
because
kids do you have?
I got 3 altogether.
You got 3,
Jay,
okay.
Janae, and little Jackson. He's the 2-year-old. And I got a 11 and 10-year-old
Okay.
or whatever. They happy now to see their daddy. They're like, daddy, you don't look like a skeleton no more. And
Wow.
it made me feel good.
Oh, the
that
kids talk trash to you now.
Yeah.
But
They will let you know.
they're your best critics for real, man.
But
Because
it's
how your kids
surprising
view you.
that they actually. So it's letting you know that they actually notice everything.
Yes, Lord.
I'm 204 pounds.
You 204 pounds now?
204 pounds right now. Got little muscles and everything now.
I don't see no muscles, but go ahead.
I said, well, look,
I was
Look,
messing with
look,
you.
I got little knots, you know. I got a
Right,
nice, hey, I got a nice stomach to be almost 37 years old. You know,
Right,
I'm not in the
Both leg, got a both leg.
no, man. I still do the little jailhouse junks, man. They would want to see me to work, man. Use your own
Right.
body weight or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got
Calisthenics.
lean beef,
Yeah.
lean
Gotcha,
beef.
gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in good shape.
So being that you guys are, you're clean now and you're striving every day to be a better person, do you is there people that maybe say it was somebody that you had did a job for and they paid you up front, but you never did the job? Did you ever think about going back to that person and saying, hey, I apologize?
Absolutely.
we're
Shout out to Keith Shivers and anybody else that I had ever harmed. You get what I'm saying? I done made arrangements to go ahead. If I did any wrongs or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make all that right. And that's already in the works or whatever. And and I intend to hold my bargain on that. Anybody that I'm wrong, I'm gonna straighten that because that's on my conscience.
That's
Now,
right.
now, when I sat in that jail, and I said, and I really sat back and thought about it, I said, you know what? I really deserve to be here.
Mhm.
I ain't never did that. I ain't never took nobody money and ran with it. Cause you ain't gonna play with mine.
Hey, man.
So
I was
ain't even
playing.
rock
I was
like
playing
that.
a risky game. I mean,
Right.
that's just what it is. But in
Oh, yeah, you take risks.
my addiction or whatever, it turns into a whole different person. You're not even who
But
you.
you gotta understand
Not even the
this.
same
The
person. no more.
risk is when you put that needle in your arm.
That's right.
That's the risk. Because once you push, you can't push it back out.
Bro, that's 150. You
you
put
look,
$100 in a blunt.
and
That's Russian
for the
roulette.
kids and for the people that probably think we up here, full of this, full of that, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
For the
That's
younger
fine.
people, I'm talking about the younger people right quick before we
Right.
get. Look, man, them drugs mess with the chemical balance in your brain. That's why
Right.
we was out there looking like we was looking.
Yeah.
Don't you know you got these things called dopamine in your brain, and when you're high, it goes to 1500. Your
Way too
dopamine
much.
level supposed to be at 150. That mean that if your dopamine level at 150, that's like you hit the lottery. When you get high, that just shoot
Bing, to the moon.
past that.
That's going to the
Right.
moon.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And when you get off of that drug, the first thing your body do is go straight into stages of depression. And that's when the
man.
suicidal clocks go in, the shock come in.
Oh man.
I
Anxiety.
beg anybody out there that's on that lean pills, all that stuff, man.
Get off of that.
Trust
stuff.
it from me, bro.
It's gonna lead to something else.
Yeah, if
What?
you from Suffolk, more than likely anybody from Suffolk know me because I'm well known in Suffolk. Look at the way I grew up, from the money, the women, the power, to all the way till I fell off. When I fell hard. I'm out there walking around stinking,
Yeah.
borrowing money every day from people. You know what I'm saying? I
Suck
mean,
at
I
a
was
job, man.
messed up out there, bro.
Yes, yeah.
If it can happen to me, what you think that you 2G that it can't happen to you? You was a fool.
But see, I think that they may, even though, just like how you were saying, like they should use you, it was men and women that when we were growing up that we looked at that did the same thing, and we probably thought that it couldn't be us either.
Right.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
in
saying?
denial.
But Aisha Edwards said, do y'all talk to the young guys out here on the corners who are getting high?
Sometimes I talk to everybody anyway, because like I said, I'm well known. So if I see somebody that's getting blew off, like I can't speak for every drug.
Right.
I'm speaking for heroin right now. I'm not speaking for crack. I'm not speaking for powder. None of that. I'm speaking for heroin. If I see that, I let people know, bro, how you feel you wake up in the morning, you can't even move. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't move until you get high. You can't even go. You know how many times, how many good jobs I lost because I couldn't find that fix. I can't go to work sick. I can't go to work sick.
Man,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, we do. I talk to people anyway, and I let people know the bad of it.
Right.
And then I tell them, I mean, like God say, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna brush the dirt off my sandals and keep it moving. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna keep moving. I'm not gonna sit there and keep drilling you, because if you drill people, they're gonna want to stay around you.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So you can't push nothing on nobody, because for one, they ain't gonna get clean until they want to.
Yeah.
When I got clean for my mama and my girl
Yeah.
and my kids, I
Relapse.
failed every time.
Relapse every
But
time.
when I said, nah, this for me and I'm tired, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So what
Simple as
made
that.
you? What at that point when you got tired? What stuck out in your mind that made you say, you know what, I'm tired?
I was working with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I was making $100 a day. That's 700 a week.
Right.
You know, that's under the table. So I'm like, shoot, I'm making more than a lot of people out here.
Right.
I'm making more than a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
Uh-huh.
um, you know, my girl was like, "Yeah, you being worked like you are." My girl, she was like, "You being worked like you 4 men, and you only making this little bit of money." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, come on, man, like, start your own business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, well, I don't want to jump off the porch and then had to come back running now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I done quit, and you know what I mean? I ain't trying to do all that. But then she said, you know what I'm saying? Look at everything else you chance. You chance every day putting that needle in your arm. You done chance doing that and chance doing this, but you mean to tell me you can't take a chance with your own business? That makes sense. And she
That's
right.
right. That's right.
So guess what I did? Jump slam off the porch. And my business is successful right now. You know, I got clients. I got a lot of clients. You know, I got a lot of people I talk to on a religious base because of this business. I do churches. You know, we on spray for COVID. We clean houses. We do carpets. You know what I'm saying? Like we do it all. You know,
Right.
we do it all. I took my chance in my business, and I'm doing great right now.
Now,
Like,
would you would have now being that you are doing great and you are you took that chance a couple of years ago, fast rewind back a couple of years, do you think you would have been where you are now?
without my son telling me that Superman thing,
Mm-hmm.
and my girl putting that battery in my back,
Right.
I'd be dead right now. I'm just being real. I was doing a gram of raw a day. You might not know what that is, but the
Mm-mm.
people out there,
It
the
sounds
people
like
out
something.
there know what it is. That's a lot of heroin.
That's a lot of heroin.
That's a whole lot.
It's
That's a
of
lot.
heroin.
So you were doing okay now. What is it that you could tell? And I understand what you were saying about if you talking to some people and they may not be ready to receive what you're saying. So they're gonna like, oh no, I ain't gonna talk to him. Here he come. Let me
Right.
go in another corner because here he come. I don't want to hear what he got to
See,
say. But what would you tell somebody who is trying to get clean? You can tell that they want it, but they just don't have that.
oh man.
You can do it.
Since you started us with this broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
you know how many people that call on my phone talking about, man, I'm about to relapse. What you do? Man,
Oh
help
my
me, man.
word.
Talk to me. Man, I've been all day long. But see, 4 years ago, I was preaching. That's what I do. I help people. I'm here. I'm an ear to talk to. First of all, I'm not judgmental. I
Can't
don't
be.
judge nobody. I don't care what you look, man. My girl that
Mhm.
cussed me out so many times for that sending out for about. I always went to the store. I'm out there talking to a bum, a drunk, where he got all the sense in the world.
Just in a bad
Smart.
situation.
Right.
He just messed up in the game because his addiction, but the man is genius. Genius.
So
I have no favor of a man. I don't judge no man.
that's right. That's right. Now for you, James, what would you tell somebody? Like, say, I'm gonna give you a different scenario. Say
Okay.
if you were talking to one of your homegirls, right, and she told you that her kid, she thinks something is going on with her kid, right, and she wants you to talk to her kid.
Yeah, no problem. I
But
would love to do something like that.
but how would you talk to him?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I'm a kind of I'm a raw and unfiltered person with a
Mhm.
filter, if that make any sense. So I'm gonna give it to them straight,
You got a soft spot.
but I'm gonna give it to them in a way that they can understand or whatever.
Right. On his
I
level,
mean,
right.
me just jumping up and saying do, they
Mhm.
might not get that.
Yeah.
Right.
Bring them down to your level for a second. Look, man, this is what I've been through. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're going through because I've been through a similar situation. But look, you know, I would It's pretty much freestyling because you don't know what you're gonna say. Like it's nothing rehearsed. 'Cause I feel like if you rehearse it ain't coming from the heart.
Right, it's not
You see what I'm
right.
saying? So when you freestyle and they just come from the mind, the body, and the soul, and the heart, or whatever, and that's the most authentic conversations, whatever. And I don't mind talking to nobody, whatever, because like I said, I'm a big advocate of going to a treatment program.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate of that. I'm a big advocate on mental health or whatever. Like I see my female friends or like any of my friends might post some emo stuff on Facebook, and which I
Yeah.
mean kind of like emotional. I'm gonna check up on you.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
that guy that's in your inbox. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm
What's
saying?
going
Are you
on?
good?
Mhm.
It ain't that yo, what's up, Mom? Let me link. I don't do none of that. I'm at the point now, whatever. I just want to just chill for a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just
Yes,
want to just chill
Lord.
and get James right. I ain't right.
Yeah.
I just came home. You get what I'm saying or whatever. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I got some goals or whatever. And like I said, my man said I was dreaming earlier or whatever. And he said I need to put some action into it. So when he said that, whatever, the average person would have took that like, damn, bro, you just carried me.
Now,
But in
big.
reality, he was telling, he was saying something and it flipped the switch. Like I've been
Yeah.
working on my credit and everything. Like I'm taking the small steps to get back right. I got my license back. I ain't had a license in 10 years, y'all. All them cars I was riding around, but I was riding dirty the whole entire time for almost 10 years.
Right.
Now I'm a licensed driver with no points on this record. You see what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment or whatever. And then like
That's right.
being clean this long, and then like, I don't mind pointing nobody in the right direction, or I don't mind getting that call 3 o'clock in the morning. Look, man, I'm about to relapse, or man,
Call
I'm
me.
not doing
Call me.
call me.
Hit me on
up.
face.
Hit me
I
up.
say I'm not trying to toot my own.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but I know a person. You know what I'm saying? He was going through it. I used to get high with him. He was on heroin, and I was taking a shower, and my girl she come in and she was like, "Look, your homeboy talking about killing himself." I hop on the phone. He talking about I'm gone Facebook. I can't take it no more. My girl left me. She took the kids. I think she with another dude. I immediately went and picked them up, and I rocked with him through my cousin. He ain't nobody I grew up with or nothing like that.
Mhm.
It's through my cousin.
Right.
And I went straight to him and picked him up. And this was like 1:30 in the morning.
It is what it is, man.
Like I love people, I'm a very loving person. If there's anybody out there that need somebody,
Right.
To talk to, right?
I love you, Miss Wanda. Thank you.
So definitely,
If anybody needs somebody to talk to, hit my Facebook.
Anything.
Hit me.
Blow it up. Blow my
Where my
phone up.
girl? Where my girl? She
Blow my phone up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
she'll
answer
talk to you
eventually.
too. But yeah, hit us up. Yeah, we here.
So if somebody should need somebody to talk to, just
Hit us up.
hit you guys up.
Hit us up. I'm gonna put my number on Facebook right now.
They got mental health facilities and
Now, I don't
stuff.
put you on Facebook because we don't want you getting in any trouble. But if somebody I know that reach out to me or whatever, I'm
Hit me
definitely
up.
gonna link them
Right.
up with you guys
Hit
because
me
I
up.
do think that because you guys have been through it, it'll be much easier for them to receive
Right.
what you're about to tell them because they
Right.
like
We had this
because they
conversation
know
too,
where
man.
you came from versus somebody who has a degree and never experienced it.
And I would have
And I can't stand that because the first thing
That's
people say,
crazy.
you can stop. You can stop.
No, you can't.
It's a man thing. Nah, this is a physical too, brother.
Wow.
You
It's
sitting there,
definitely physical.
I ain't got no energy.
If it was a mental,
Pretty
people
bad.
smoke marijuana every day. If they just wake up one morning and stop smoking, they ain't gonna go through withdrawal.
Nah,
They gonna be chilling.
Right.
I just ain't got no weed.
Stick that needle in your arm and stop. And watch what happens.
Smoke some
You gonna
crack.
look like Pookie from North New Jersey City.
That's right.
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 Okay, Aisha Edwards said, "Do y'all still hang with people that use drugs, or y'all used to get high or change?"
I might start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might.
Or
Yeah,
you
I'm not
change
gonna.
your circle.
I'm not gonna change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being friend, but they say change your people, places, and things. But
Yeah.
I'm at the point now, whatever. But I can be around something, and
So
it
you're
don't
strong
want.
enough.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of it. See,
Okay.
with me, I had already made my mind up. You know what I'm saying? That this was the ball game. You get what I'm saying? Like this is the final round. I'm not going back to jail. It's just not happen. I don't have the taste for it. It makes me sick to think about it. I just don't have the taste for it.
I'm chilling. I'm like I said, I'm loyal and I'm 10 toes down. I ain't changing on nobody.
Right.
I ain't
using-
switching on no. If I used to get high with you and I see you, I'm still kicking it with you. But do know this: if you ever offer it to me, you cut off because you don't love me, brother.
Don't do it in front of me.
Okay.
And
I'm
have enough respect to take
I'm
it
gone.
somewhere else.
I'm gone.
Now, if I come in your premises and you're doing it, then I need to leave.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I need to
Absolutely.
remove myself.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to stop hanging around nobody because now I don't hang around nobody. I go home. I'm a
Right.
businessman now. I'm a business owner.
Right. So
I work every day. I'm tired. I got kids. I'm going
I
home.
go home.
If I'm not gonna go hang with nobody in the streets and I ain't seen my kids all day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going home. I don't hang in the streets anyway, and there's only a certain few that I hang with. But I'm not
839?
changing on nobody. Nah, I'm 10 toes down with that.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Denisha King said, I commend both of you for stepping up and speaking out. I pray that this reaches someone and pulls them from a dark place. Do you guys agree with that?
It will.
Yeah.
And
It will.
Jamaica, big shouts out to Jamaica because she sent us to you.
Yes.
Jamaica?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can say her
Okay.
name, right?
Yeah, you just said it. Now.
Jamaica Matt. She reached out. Big shouts out to Jamaica Matt, man. We love you, yo. My cousin Raphael Williams, the specialist. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to him. He hold his head, you know what I'm saying? He'll help out. Trophy. Uh I mean, big and of course us Neanderthals. That's my new thing. You know, that's the name of my business too. Cause they call me caveman. So that's his name. My business Neanderthals. You know what I'm saying? My brother Mike. Of course, my mother, God first. You know,
Absolutely.
Joan, I love you. I see you up here.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
mom, Joan.
Yeah.
Up here. I see you.
My dude's checking you out, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up, bro.
she up here. You know what I'm saying? And to my brother Quantez, man, you know, I miss you, bro. You know, I miss my brother, man. Alex, I lost my brother due to gang violence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't a cool feeling.
Nah, it ain't, man.
It's not a cool feeling. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely
They breaking me
something-
down. You know, I'm
something-
about to get up off this, man. My kids breaking me down up
Yeah,
here.
and that's why I left it right up there too. So you can see.
I
it
love you too,
because
son.
That was, I mean, to see that, so to see where you come from, and then to see that your kids are still there to back you. It lets me know that no matter what you did during the daytime, you were still a good dad. Like they knew your heart.
I never missed school plays, rehearsal. It's only Mari, my youngest boy, and that's because for real, it ain't even got nothing to do with the boy. It's
Right.
I ain't gonna go there.
The parent, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but it ain't. Why would I take care of 7 kids and leave one? That's stupid.
That's right.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That don't make sense. And I'm definitely not broke. So
Fast is
we're not
fast,
going.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
get
it
you,
is
I
what
get
it
you,
is.
And then the whole thing is the key, like you said, praying. Never stop praying.
I ain't never stop
So,
praying.
As long as you keep praying, then eventually
Yeah.
it'll turn over.
There was no way we did this by ourselves.
Ain't no way.
There's no way. Higher powers, you gotta give all credit to the Most High. You have to, because we were lost people.
Yeah.
We had lost full control of ourselves. We were not. I wasn't James Thomas Dildy Jr.
And I won't Eugene Boone
at all.
The fourth.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that guy anymore. I was somebody else, and to be brought back to reality, healthy weight. I got a mean support system now. Nice support system. You get what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but love.
And my brother Pat too, Chronicle. Big shots out.
Which is one of my best friends from school. Like me and this dude, we just linked up all the way around. It's like I can't get rid of him, man.
So are you guys gonna try to start some type of nonprofit, or maybe like some different, maybe like start with like some groups and stuff? Because one, like you said, a few people who are doing what they do, but they may be wanting to come back in, and you maybe can start with some type of groups or something like that to get people. And I mean, who knows? It can go big as you guys getting together, and as you grow, they maybe come on and be a counselor to help somebody else, because it's definitely a thing of some people think it's cool. Yeah. And like you said, it starts with that lean and then it goes from there.
Yeah, you can't shake it, man. Or like I told my brother, I said, look, man, you get mad at me for shooting up, but if we pee in a cup, it's still an open.
Okay.
You got it's all the same. If you popping pills and drinking lean, you might as well put a needle in your arm. It's still open,
it show up on any urine screen
it's
or any
gonna
blood
be
screen
open.
or saliva.
I don't care. You're stupid. You're killing yourself. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Well, I just thank God that you guys are in a different light now. You know what I'm saying? And I just pray that you guys keep on keeping on, and I do realize that every day is a new day.
It's a new day.
It's a new day, and I pray that you guys continue to get stronger, and that more people would see a little of what you guys have been through.
Oh, this ain't it. We got
This ain't
plans.
it.
This ain't
Right.
it. We got plans.
It's not the
Right.
end.
We got plans.
We going.
Right.
I'm
Well, I'm here. I'm here. You know, if you guys reach out to me or whatever, y'all got my number.
I would love to come back.
Definitely.
I would love to come
And
back.
if you guys are having something where you out or whatever, and you know, we don't have to broadcast it. I can just come because I want to be a part. You know,
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to see.
It's good
what-
to know we got people to
what
back
Right,
goes
us.
on.
right.
Yeah, yeah, because you never know. And look how it started. When I tell you, no matter what you do, and well, I look at it like this: no matter in everything, I give thanks. Like because you
You have
know,
to.
Eugene made a post, and I just commented, and then you know, you guys are here.
I couldn't believe it.
So
I
it's
still,
like
it's still.
you don't realize the magnitude of people
Wow.
that you reach and that you may
Right.
help. Like everybody may not personally want to reach out, but just listening to you and how raw and authentic you guys are,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it 10
it can.
toes now.
I mean, it really can make them think that, oh, you know what? If they did it, I know I can do it
Yeah,
because they
Yeah.
you look like them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
yeah.
So,
I'm just grateful. You know, I had a few people in my corner. You know, and like I said, my kids, my girl, my cousin Steve. Oh my God, and my sister Octavia. I had a few people in my corner, man. Big shout out my cousin Steve. I don't care what I smell like, what I look like, he gonna open that door.
Shout out to my mama, my
He gonna
daddy.
open that door. He let me in. So you know, like I said, I gotta pee my meal smoke. You know, I got a few people. You know, I can't keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and let this die. But still, you know, I got so much love. I got so much love to give. I want to say thank you, Facebook. You know, for giving us this chance to be up here. You know, up here feeling like Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying?
You looking like him too.
Everybody
You
keep saying,
look-
everybody
you
say
looking like
that.
him
Yeah.
too. You look like him too. You look like him too.
Big
But yeah,
shout outs.
that's the purpose of this episode. I mean, when I tell you, it's really going to impact people, and I don't even think that you guys realize. Just you guys up here, just sitting up here, just being who you are and sharing some things that you have been through.
Yeah.
It's gonna touch people. Like, and I just hope that you guys just keep pushing. Is there anything else you want to say?
It's just to any addict out here, man. Just know you got folks out here, man, that's willing to help you, man. It's not
Yeah.
if you genuinely want to get help, you know what I mean, you have to make the decision for yourself.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Eugene said, you can't do it for nobody.
You gotta do it
Not
for
even
you.
you gotta do it for you because
For you.
if you the roots, man, it's gonna put some beautiful branches out, man. So it
Right.
starts with you, man. So you know, I got a long ways to go, but I'm optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Yeah.
I got this drive to get things done, and that's just
right.
what it is.
Yes,
I mean,
Lord.
that's just I'm just gonna do better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean,
And that's it. And that's the only thing you can do. You can do better.
Love
You
you, Steve.
do it better, you know, than you did yesterday.
Right.
But like I told you guys, we always ask
Yeah.
people who come on our platform something about wait again a minute. Facts. I mean, your comments, your whatever it is, what you thought it was gonna be, whatever.
Yeah. And speaking of Kevin Gates, this is what I was told him in the car before we got here. I got this from Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Ojo said, a vision without action is merely a dream.
that's what he told me.
I'm telling you, dog. That man might be a rapper. He's very intelligent.
A lot
And
of
that's
them
what
are,
it
yeah.
is, man. Listen to what I'm saying now. A vision. If you got a visual of doing something and you don't act on it, you're dreaming.
Got that right.
That's it.
Simple as that.
If I can do it, if I can jump off the porch and do it, a guy that's on heroin every day, $1,000 per hour, to being clean, to running a business, and I'm talking about in a year's time, bro.
Yeah, my boy doing it.
Man, look, put it like this. Put it like this. If God took dirt and made a man, why he can't take a person that's an addict and make something great? Talk to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Make it
Absolutely.
make sense.
Gotta make sense. 'Cause if it don't make sense, I don't even bother.
Simple as that.
So give me some feedback on Wait Again Minute Podcast. James,
Oh
you go
man.
first.
This platform was just being here, your energy or whatever, just the setting or whatever. It's been a good experience or whatever. This is something I would never, as long as I stay black, and that's always gonna be. I will never forget this moment. I will never forget this. I appreciate you. I wish you the best of luck on anything you touch, and the best blessings on anything you touch. We ain't gonna talk about luck. I just wish
Right.
I wish you good blessings all the way around. And I appreciate you for having me on your platform.
I received that. You about to make me cry.
Right.
Go ahead. I would call you Junior, Eugene. I don't know who to call you, like Junior.
You call me
Eugene,
Junior because you been
K-Man.
knowing Junior,
Like,
Junior.
right.
All right. K-Man is now, you know what I'm saying? That's my business thing. You know what I'm saying? My business is called Neanderthals LLC. Me, Latia Livingston, and Fareed Nelson, we run
Spin
it.
with my boy.
We do excellent work on house cleaning, carpet cleaning. We do it all. Neanderthals, baby, we do it all. But for you, you're a beautiful queen. Thank you for letting me be up here. You know what I'm saying? Your whole get up in here is beautiful. You're very respectable. You don't pull no cards. You don't ask no negative questions.
Yep.
You make me feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I don't
Thank you.
talk like
Thank
this.
you.
Whatever, it's just the setting and just the energy
Yeah,
alone.
you're
Whatever.
you got a very beautiful.
Yeah. So
Everything about
yeah.
you is good. Yeah, and everything you touch, I heard on the gold too. For real, man. Thank you for having that back.
Oh, no
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
And you heard it here first. Like I said, I would definitely I'm all about, like, for real, like supporting people, especially if you know, I do realize that even though we may set out every day to do everything right,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't always happen that way.
Right.
No.
But whenever you get off track, I'm here. When
Thank
you
you.
on track, I'm here.
Thank you.
So, and I can't do anything else but show you that, because I want you guys to win at all costs.
Yes,
Thank
Lord.
you.
So,
I appreciate it.
and everybody who is connected to you, and I know that through this episode, it's no doubt, and the way God move and work, it's no doubt that people are going to be hitting you guys up.
Oh yeah.
And
That's
I
what I'm
just
here
ask
for.
that you be there for them, and most importantly, continue to be who you are and be confidential. Make sure that you keep whatever they say confidential. Because a lot of times people,
Absolutely,
tell
lock
people,
and key. And we're about that.
But
Lock
other than
and key.
that, we're gonna get out here.
All right.
And I'm
dope,
definitely
man.
looking back. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again.
Anytime.
Anytime
I'm here.
And we can get more into next time if we do touchdown, I'll touch down more with my brother.
Okay.
And let the world know what's going on with that. I gotta talk to my mom, Joan Russell, about that first.
Right.
You
Of
know
course.
And I can
But
speak
other
on,
than that,
you know,
we definitely can get
Right.
down with that, because that's definitely gonna change a lot of people's mind with
Right.
this gang stuff.
and relationships and drugs too. They can't coincide. Relationships and drugs. If anybody's out here on drugs, get help, because it's gonna ruin your relationship. Trust me, I know firsthand. Trust
Right.
me. And it's
Right.
entirely my fault. It's nobody else's, because I made those decisions. You have to get yourself together and get off these drugs, man, for you lose the ones, that you love, man. And then, man, and that hurts. Trust me.
You're gonna lose them.
You're gonna lose them. You're gonna
Yeah.
lose them. Some people just gotta take their hand off you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Enablers. That's what they call it.
Right.
Yes, we-
Right. But and then I'm gonna wrap up. It's easy for us to be enablers, because I'm just like
just genuine love.
just like Eugene said, his cousin's gonna open the door no matter what.
No
Right.
matter what.
Whereas other people may be like, you know what, I'm acting like I'm
Nah.
asleep. But
Yeah.
so sometimes it's good to have those people in your corner. But
Yeah.
I don't know, y'all. I am really like overjoyed, like even listening to, and they only have heard a snippet of what you guys
Oh
have
yeah,
done.
we
that's
haven't
everything.
even scratched the
We didn't
surface
even
yet.
get down to the
Nah.
dirt.
Yeah, so
We got to come back. We have to.
Definitely,
It gotta be a
definitely.
part two.
Gotta
Y'all
be a
look
part
for.
two.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh,
Hey,
so
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
look for a part two
Look
of
for a
this
part
thing.
two,
We
man.
gonna get real greasy.
Yeah, but y'all heard it first.
Yep, y'all heard
Now
it.
y'all know what to listen for.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we can get real greasy.
Yeah,
And
this
we
get
ask
real
that you
greasy.
guys continue to share the episode, because, like you said, it'll help somebody else.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's the purpose. A lot of times we go through things for other people.
Right.
Yeah.
So
He'll put for a purpose.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. So at the end of the day, we're gonna end it with our theme song again. And I know y'all don't know, but I know y'all can bop. I know you 200 and some pounds, but you can move a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
we can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Wildin', man.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, ain't doing it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Listen up, everybody. Have you heard the news? We got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. And now we on the move. We got something to prove. We came from the bottom, now we at the tippy top. To hold it down for our people, cause we all we got.
That's
So we keeping it hot. Ain't no time to stop. Still we having fun. Ain't no holding our tongue. Go get us on the team and we getting it done. Shout out to Travell, girl, you number one. Turned into a vision. Started with a dream.
Yeah.
Turned into a vision. See, confirmation after confirmation. Keep your ears open. Mind your business.
With God first.
Yes,
right.
absolutely. Give it to the Most High. He's your best listener.
Yep.
That's right. And remember, ain't no jar too small for Neanderthals. Let's get it.
Had a good time, man.
Good night.
Good night.
y'all.
Peace.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Peace.